Saludos mi gente, what's coming through once again. Before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel. For those who've been showing love and support, I do highly appreciate every single one of you guys. So before we continue with this video, let me give you a quick update. So far it's been confirmed that the person or the body, right, that they got, it is El Mencho. They just did some DNA tests and it came out positive, right? I thought that thing took longer, but that's what the government is saying, right? I'm just passing the message, and it is official, right? Now, you have seen a lot of things on the internet, right? Me too. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, everything, like things burning, chaos. Airports all bad. There's no transportation. Even they canceled transportation right here where I'm at. I mean, this thing is right here is being affected as well, right? So far, there's, I believe, 14 states who are being affected. 14 states. Sinaloa, Jalisco, Colima, Guanajuato, Veracruz, Oaxaca, Baja California, amongst others, right? So this is pretty big, you know? And during these states, there's been reports of blockage of streets, burning of vehicles, burning of stores, shootings and stuff like that. So it is a scary situation for people who, I mean, just trying to live in peace like everybody else, right? It is scary for sure. But what are the numbers? What are the real numbers and what's actually going on in Mexico? So you can have an understanding of this situation, right? So far the government came out and he threw some numbers out there, right? I don't believe them, but one thing you have to understand that the government is always going to try to minimize the situation in Mexico, just plain and simple. So they're saying that they have 20 soldiers unalive. So basically 20 soldiers unalive and 30 sicarios, 30 C members unalive. Can you just imagine? It's basically an equal battle right now. Are you for reals? That's some crazy ass number, which I don't believe them. I think there's more than that. I just seen a video in where you see some soldiers. I don't know if it was Guardia Nacional, if I'm not mistaken. But there are some people who got injured, and then you see just a pile of them laying next to a car. And I was like, damn. So you tell me only 27 being unalive? I don't believe that. But that's the information they're putting out there. Now, as for the civilians, right? Because we've been hearing news about, hey, man, they're attacking civilians. They're going after civilians. The report is only one civilian unalive, which it was a pregnant woman, right? I don't know how it happened, but that is the only report that has been put out there. Again, I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Now, what's actually going on in Mexico, right? With all this nonsense that came about because of that situation. Well, what I have seen and what people have put out there, especially on the internet or people that I talked to, is that those C members, right? They don't want nobody. They put a curfew on certain states, right? Especially those states that actually they had under control. And nobody can come out after 10 p.m. Nobody. This curfew is not by the cops. It's by the C members, right? These people are patrolling the streets, looking for any individuals in uniform, because they're going after all of them. The government did something that these people are not gonna let go that easy, right? And maybe that's why you see high numbers of officials being unalive, which again, 27, I think there's more than that, to be honest. I seen a report that said 50 members, but I don't know, man. It could be more or around that number. Who knows? And the another thing that these people are saying, which I'm gonna show you, I'll put the audio, is that they're going after rival C members, right? Because they don't want, with all this chaos, they don't want people to just go in. Because right now, a lot of people are distracted. There's a lot of things going on. And it could be the perfect moment for their enemies to slide in real quick, you know? So let me just show you the audio that, or one of the audios that's being put out there so you can have an understanding of what's going on.
De las 9 de la noche, no quiero ver gente por la calle, ya que se estará limpiando la zona y no queremos afectar gente civil. Resguárdense en sus casas. Esta es una guerra entre carteles. No queremos que gente civil salga afectada. Para el gobierno estatal, el comandante Luis Moya ya deja de estar apoyando a los MZs.
There you have it. So basically that's what they're putting out there. And what I was told is that in parts of Jalisco, they're actually telling people, man, like, hey, man, have your lights off. If you think you're going to go out to work or to the tianguis or something like that, man, you got the game messed up. Because when people go out there, they'll start, once they see those people out there, they start using those weapons, shooting, not at the people in general, but just to scare them, right? Like, hey, get back in. That's what they're putting out there. Now, they're burning vehicles. They're also burning Oxos. And what the Oxos, right? Let me just give you a quick rundown on the Oxos. The Oxo is almost like a 7-Eleven. But for what I have noticed, man, and what people have said, the Oxo, it takes a lot of money to make an Oxo. Only the company can own it, right? It's just like nobody, not a regular person can own an Oxo, but they can be partners. And for what I see, there's not a lot of movement on certain Oxos, but sure enough, there's an Oxo in every corner. I'm not lying, right? So to me, it looks more like they cleaning stuff, and I'm talking about money. You know, it's just more like somebody's using that to clean money. And now, these people knowing that, it seems like the Oxos are being attacked, and multiple states, Oxos were closed. There's no Oxos in Jalisco. There's no gasoline station. Stores, they're closed. As a matter of fact, I was informed that one store opened in a spot, and there was like a line like two cuadras, like 2 blocks long, you know, because people need food. I mean, there's people who were going to go to the store in that one day, which it was yesterday, and because of the events, they couldn't go. So now they're trapped in their house without food, without water, which you have to understand, the water in Mexico, you cannot drink it through this on the sink. You have to actually get water from the store. So it is a bad situation in where they are blocking streets and they are bringing chaos to towns. You know, they're telling the people they can't come out, because if they come out after 10, they can get unalive. If you have your lights on at night, they can go inside your house and do, I mean, you already know what they're going to do, man. So it is a situation that is sad, but this is reality. You have seen the videos of Puerto Vallarta, right? Puerto Vallarta was so bad. They burned a lot of things. They burned all the vehicles that were in front of the Costco. And man, it's just crazy how things are playing out. There's no other way that the Mexican government could have done this. You know what I mean? Because people might say, well, they just went about it the wrong way. Hold on, but what is the right way? I mean, either you go for a person or you go for a person, man. There's no such thing as, hey, let me call this individual and see if he's willing to turn himself in, because we know where he's at. Come on, man. Like, the government is going to do what they're going to do, man. And because of this, there's going to be repercussions, man. And this is what we're seeing right now, the repercussions. Because at the end of the day, you get a boss like that, so powerful, whoever's under him, is going to be upset. It's going to be upset, man. So that's what's going on right now in Mexico. A lot of chaos, a lot of vehicles burning. 14 states who are in red alert because things are happening on those 14 states, and people can't come up on certain towns, on certain cities of certain states. You know, not every state is like this, but just more towards Jalisco, Guanajuato, Colima, around that area. That's when it's all bad, man. But hopefully everything comes down, and this is just reality, man. Why they did it, man? I feel like it was because of the World Cup that is coming through, man. They need to clean house. There's audios of Mencho giving orders to his people in Monterrey to basically bring chaos to that thing, and that's bad for business. Just keep it in real, right? So with this being said, we are out. Next video. Muchas gracias. Do highly appreciate every single one. And now the next video will be who's gonna take command of this this movement now. I mean, there's, I believe, like 5 people that can take that can take over this this group, but who knows? It's gonna be another video. So with this being said, we are out. Next video. Al ratos.